Hey, what's going on? So today, quick issue that a lot of you have currently is your sciatic nerve. So what is it exactly? Your sciatic nerve is a nerve that starts off in your lower back, in your lumbar region, and attaches itself on the side of your leg. You oftentimes have a stiffness. Why is that? Well, let's just say that you sit down at your desk way too often. So rule number one, set a timer for yourself, write a post-it down, do whatever you need to do, but please stand up. You cannot stay put for 2-3 hours straight. Like your hips muscles, these that pulls your leg up will be extremely tight, as these ones in the back will be really, really weak, which then will increase your chances of having a bad posture and increase your likelihood of being injured in the long run. So let's get to it. First exercise that I would like you to do is from your chair, back straight, stand up. Once you've done step one, we're gonna bring our left knee first. Both feet are pointing forward, and from here, we really want both legs to be aligned with your shoulders. And we're gonna place most of our weight on the leading leg. And from here, you wanna push your hips toward your heel. You really wanna move around and slightly push your hips forward as you keep that leg straight, so that way you really get a good hip stretch. If you are a little bit more advanced, if you have a little bit more mobility, you can always start off with one knee on the floor, untuck your toes. I'm gonna start with my leg straight, leg slightly bent at 9 degrees. And from here, you really wanna push your hips forward. Like imagine you wanna push the middle of your hips toward your heel. And one thing here that's a little bit tricky is that when you are in this position, your hips kind of want to go sideways. So you really want to place your hips and align them forward. So that way you really get that deep, deep stretch. So second one, a lovely yoga pose is the child pose. So we want to start off with our knees a little bit wider than our shoulders. You want to untuck your toes and place the top of your feet flat on the ground. Really open up your hips as you move downward. From here, you want to place your hands on the floor. You really want to push your hips toward the floor. You can rest your forehead on the floor as well as you push your hips downward. Find that tight spot. Find that one that feels really nice to you. And you want to hold it for about 30 seconds. And then you can bring back to center as you go forward. The last exercise of the day. This one is for your piriform. Piriform is the super small muscle that attaches your hips to the inside of your leg. So we're gonna lay our back flat on the floor. Real important here that you bring both shoulders back, all right? So from here, I'm gonna cross my right leg over my left one, and depending on where you are, you want to bring your lower back close to the floor as you raise your leg, and you gently pull towards you. Don't overdo the movement. We don't want you to get hurt. Pull your feet toward your shin, point your toes upward, and really feel the difference. If this one's too easy for you and you want a little bit more challenge, you can interlace your fingers and gently pull your knee toward your chest as you breathe air in and out. Want to hold it for about 30 seconds, do it 4 to 5 times, and then alternate. And that was it, fabulous. Thank you for joining.